Boom, go. Right. Welcome, everybody. We are live. My name is Trent, aka TD, joined by Sam Sanika, and today we have SkullClub in the house. Rob and Tuturo, gentlemen, how are you doing today?
Amazing. How are you guys?
Oh, good.
Dude, I mean, it's celebration time, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Just sold out the second drop. It's fantastic.
The third drop. That's the third one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome. All right. We got some people rolling in here. I didn't blast out that we were on live. Let me do that now.
I'll get the link shared in our server as well. We can bring some of our guys over.
Sweet. There we go.
I think you're getting an echo, TD.
That's me. I think. Let me see. Go ahead and say something, Sam. Is it? Do we hear it on yours? I don't know where it would be coming from on mine.
I don't hear it when I talk.
Yeah, that's odd.
Now it seems to be gone.
Is it gone now? Yeah.
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 If I say something, everything still sounds okay?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
All right.
Awesome.
Hey, Lex Luthor, how you doing? All right. So let's jump right in. We got some questions. I guess first and foremost, why skulls?
So the way that SkullClub kind of came about is I was moderating for a different project called Bulldog Billionaires, which you can find on Magic Eden. They're doing very well. And so I had a bit of experience with the front end community side of building a project and making a project successful. I was approached by one of the community members, which is one of our devs called Lewis. And he said he was thinking about coming up with this project. They'd already thought of the skull idea, quite simply because it is quite simple, but at the same time, it's something that kind of everyone knows. There's lots of things you can do with it, lots of different traits you can attach to them. And let's be frank, like they look cool, right? Like skulls, they're awesome. And there's so much you can do with skulls. So that was kind of it. It was kind of the first idea that made sense. And we just kind of ran with it. Simple as that. Like there's no like real specific reason other than the fact that it just ticked all the boxes for us at the time. And we're really glad we did because they look awesome.
Yes, they do. Awesome. All right. And so if we look at let me pull the website up here. So the website is SkullClub NFT. I'll post it up on the chat here in just a second. Where's
So I said, who are the handsome guys on the bottom side? Well, one of them's Fernando. I don't know about the other one.
I'm sorry, I got it right here. Boom. All right. So the website is, as I said, SkullClub NFT. Let me go ahead and throw that up on the screen. And tell us some more about the project. It's on the Solana blockchain.
Yeah, absolutely. We're on the Solana blockchain as we wanted to remain as accessible as possible. And also it's the blockchain that myself and Fernando had the most experience with. So it just kind of made sense. You know, we know a lot about it and we know a lot of the community within the Solana blockchain. So it made total sense for us. I mean, would you like a quick elevator pitch? And I'll give you a
absolutely.
Yeah, cool. So SkullClub is the most community-focused project that you'll find anywhere on the Solana blockchain. That's the aim, to be community-focused and be as transparent as possibly can with our community. For us, building an NFT project is all about building a solid group of members who stick with you for the long run, and are rewarded for being with you on the journey. So we're heavily centered for our Generation 1 collection around one of the most generous projects, so one of the most generous rewards programs that you'll find anywhere. We give back to our community 50% of minting proceeds, as well as 90% of royalties once we hit the secondary marketplaces. So you'll find within the Solana ecosystem that the vast majority of projects will pocket the minting proceeds for themselves, or perhaps they'll use a small amount of it for building a staking platform or something like that. And then what they'll do is they'll utilize the royalties to incentivize holders to keep holding or to mint initially as well. So we're very fortunate in the fact that we have some very good connections within the Solana ecosystem, including Wastelanders. We actually use their staking platforms. We didn't need to spend funds doing that. And also we've got a team that don't really see, we don't have this want to make as much money as possible for ourselves individually. It's more about having fun, enjoying ourselves, and building a cool community. And because of that, we're able to give back pretty much everything we bring in to our holders. So yeah, it's incredibly generous. We have people winning all the time. We have reward events every single weekend where people come along. We do duck races, wheel spins. People win really cool prizes like either NFTs or Sol. And that's pretty much it for Gen 1. We'll touch upon Gen 2 in a moment, so I think you're going to ask us some questions about that. But that's the elevator pitch really for the Generation 1 collection, which is what we're minting at the moment.
So how did the Wastelanders collab partnership come about?
Fernando, do you want to take that one, mate? Because you're a bit closer to these guys than I am. Oh, can't hear you, bud.
Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. Damn it. I got it. Go.
We started. I started. I won an NFT, a Wastelander NFT from a collaboration that happened with Wolf and Wastelanders. That's where Rob and I met. We used to mod there, so the relationship started in with me and Wastelanders. I before even starting the SkullClub project, what I used to do was just to learn how things worked. I used to get collaborations going for other projects. I think I made possible the collaborations between Bulldogs and Wastelanders and some other that I really don't remember right now, but it was just a relationship that started via me being interested in their project and just being my usual self, talking to them, and let's say that a beautiful relationship came off of that. And yeah, man, those developers in Wastelanders are amazing. They gave us the staking platform and their token. Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, they're amazing guys over at Wastelanders. So we formed an official partnership with them, which was to include sharing best practice when it came to marketing, so we could really get off the ground. And after talking with them, they were like, guys, we're launching the staking platform. Would you like to utilize it? And of course, it's a win-win. It's mutually beneficial because they get more exposure for themselves. And at the same time, we get to add a utility for effectively nothing. It hasn't cost us anything in order to utilize this. So yeah, a very mutually beneficial agreement, and it's proven to be paramount to our success because people really like to have staking, and at the same time, we can still give back even more funds than we thought we could because we haven't had to pay for the platform to begin with.
I always tell their team that it was great in their part as marketing wise to get projects to use their platform and their native token. We obviously don't stake for the same amount as a Wastelander would, but it was free. It added to community, which is the most important part of SkullClub. And yeah, man, it's been amazing.
Really quickly, huge shout out to our community. So Crittercraft Gaz, which we'll see what Crittercraft is if you're unfamiliar at the end of our stream here, says Pixel Tropical Island and Pirate Skulls is giving me Monkey Island nostalgia. And we got to give a shout out to Dr. Crispy. Thank you for subbing. Sully is here as well. Thank you for subbing, following. Gaz, everybody, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. It sounds like we got a hype train going. And to answer your question, Ether, Louis is the one who helped you in last night's stream with your EOS problem. He's an amazing man. All right, Sandy, any questions before? Because I can go all day, dude. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to ask a few.
Yeah. I think my first question would be why divide the sale into 4 separate sales?
So the answer to this is actually very, very simple. When we initially launched the project, the plan was to sell out the full collection in one window, like the majority of projects do. However, we do have a very unique approach to the way in which we grow, and we have done this from the very beginning. So we've always said that we'll never pay for marketing because we don't believe in the whole building up a project based on hype, so it sells out really quickly. And then what happens is that you end up on the pile of 99% of other projects when everyone forgets about you. We see it all the time within the NFT space. So we decided that we'd build slowly by never using marketing. And that way, what we can do is we can manage how many members come into the server, and we can really nurture them and really get to know them. And of course, vice versa, they can get to know us as well. So they're comfortable and they trust us. And of course, we're on camera all the time. Everyone knows all of our details, and we want people to be as comfortable as possible. Now, the downside to building like that is quite simply, you don't build up that huge amount of hype when you've got thousands of people coming into the server all at once. And when we launched Mint, it was a bit slower than we sort of initially anticipated. So I think we sold about 1,300, and it was starting to slow down a bit. So we thought, let's close the Mint now, and let's introduce this Mint window system. What that then allows us to do is spend time each week between each Mint window, bringing in more members via collaborations and Twitter, etc., and then spending that week to get to know these members so they're also comfortable with us as well. So this results in lower numbers naturally, but it's quality over quantity. So that's why we use the window system, and it's been so important to us, and it looks like it's going to lead to a sellout, which is amazing.
Yeah, I need to add something to that. We cannot take credit for the idea. We actually took it from a project that I was part of, or am still, because I still hold the NFTs. It's just not there much. Last Apes, they did this, and they sold out eventually because they like we did. They used to just liberate supply around 300, then 400, then 500, and stuff like that, and it worked for them. So I said, well, Rob and I discussed the idea of actually doing it like this, because slow mints, what they do is it builds community, and yeah, it was I got.
So you said community. That when I joined your Discord server, there were a few things that immediately impressed me. First and foremost, it was the team doxing channel, right? So I'm sure, as Sandy can tell you, we are huge fans of transparency. And you guys claim to be the most transparent of all of them. That's a pretty bold statement. What can you tell the audience about what that means and why you say that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that we have proven time and time again that we are indeed the most transparent project on Solana. The ways in which we ensure that we're transparent is, has Fernando been rubbed? He's disappeared.
I'm here. I'll come back. Just 1 second.
Okay. All right. No worries. So right from the beginning upwards, we were very open with how we were going to operate the project. So we actually had, and you can see this on our YouTube channel, we had an AMA when we first launched where we outlined everything. So we said how much revenue was going to be coming in from selling the NFTs. We said how much the team was going to be paid, how much would go back into the project. We're very open with all of our plans. And then building upon that, We then looked to fully docs. So all of our information can be found in our Discord in a dedicated channel, as you rightly said yourself there, and also on our website. Our LinkedIn profiles are available, our personal Twitter profiles. Fernando's Instagram is publicly available. I don't use Instagram. I'm not cool enough for that. So, but you can see my LinkedIn. We also then went through a review by Radrugs, which is the biggest, but they're not technically an auditing service. They're like a review service, which deep dive into your project and basically ensure you have the foundations in place to follow through with your promises. We got a very high score of 94. The maximum was 100, and we got 94 even before we started minting, which is pretty much unheard of. These guys went in, they wanted to see all of our spreadsheets, our budgets, all of our proof of concept, literally everything. And we got a score of 94, which is amazing. And then further down the line, in regards to transparency, we basically ensure that all decisions that are being discussed by the team are out there in the open, and our community know what we're discussing. The moment we make a decision, it's out there straight away. We make announcements. And yeah, it's all about just being open and being honest with people. And I think we've proven time and time again that we do that.
Excellent. Any follow-up question to that, Sandy?
No, I like the multiple sale windows, honestly, from the start, but I think it's something that not enough collections are doing, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it's like you can't just like snap your fingers and a community exists. Like it takes time and.
Yeah, it's not really something that we'd seen very much before, because in the NFT world, you just kind of the status quo is that you're just supposed to sell out really quickly and you get that hype. But if you go back and you look through like Magic Eden or SoulSea or these secondary marketplaces, you can see the projects that have taken off really quickly at the beginning, and they jump to a floor price of 20 Sol, and then 2 weeks later they're down at 3 or 4, and they just stay there because people are bored, because they haven't taken the time to really get to know their community and give them a reason to stick around. And actually, I'm really glad personally that the initial mint was a little bit slower than we anticipated, because otherwise we'd be on that pile with the rest of them. Whereas actually now we're here, and we've had members with us for like 6, 7, 8 weeks, even longer, and it's stronger than ever. And it's amazing, it really is. When we're really proud of what we've built here. But it's all down to the community.
Right. And like I said, that community is what immediately attracted me to you guys. The overwhelming, greeting that I got when I came into the server, and then the rewards tier. I mean, that's completely different.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've seen any. I've seen projects, obviously do giveaways. We're really big on that. But you've worked in an entire system where the income that the project is getting, it's redistributing it back out to the community. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah,
I think you did already, right? You said like 50%.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll deep dive into it a bit more. No problem. The rewards program was very complex to put together. I know it probably doesn't quite seem that way on the surface, but when you deep dive into it, there's a lot of structuring around our reward project to ensure that it's fair to everybody, so everyone's got a chance of winning. Whether they invest $30 or $3,000, everyone has to have a good chance of winning, because that's a community project, right? Everyone has to have a chance. But
Sure,
at the same time, we need to incentivize people to mint more, because we have to sell out the project to fund the reward program to begin with. So we initially started with 3 tiers. So we started with bronze, silver, and gold. And the more NFTs you hold, the higher your tier, and that gives you a higher chance of winning. I can actually turn the camera around in a moment and show you the prize board on my kitchen wall that I've got right there, and I'll show you it in just a moment. So yeah, depending on how many you hold, that will allocate you a tier, and you effectively submit your wallet just once. You only have to do it once, and then we manually check all wallets every single week, and then we upgrade people when necessary. Now, of course, the reward program isn't going to last forever, because it's a limited amount.
That was my next question.
Yeah. So 50% of the minting proceeds are used, and naturally that's going to run out eventually. It can't go on forever, because we're not a bottomless pit. So we structured the program in a way that could allow us to run it for a long enough period so we can focus on generation 2 and then release Gen 2 quite soon after the Gen 1 reward program ends. So we've actually got budgets in place to operate this for a further 17 weeks from now. And naturally, behind the scenes, we're working really hard to get generation 2 in place in time for when that comes to an end. It's really important to note, I think, that once again, the majority of projects wouldn't have these minting proceeds to use because they just pocket it. The team are like, well, minting proceeds are ours, royalties are for the community. That's how most projects work. Whereas we're not doing that. The rewards program, 50% of minting proceeds is way more than 99% of projects do. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not a bottomless pit, but it does allow us to really reward our holders, and it's very well budgeted.
We are trying to figure out how to prolong it, so
yes, we've got a few things in place. Yeah,
because really, we do want to focus on Gen 2 on play to earn, but the rewards program, it's been amazing. People love it. People love watching Rob, just get slightly drunk for every beer he drinks while popping balloons, while having fun. It's great, man. Rob is our star, and it's you actually made it all possible. I mean, it all came from your head. The rewards program. You obviously we've gotten some help from our advisors, but yeah, man, we need to find a way to prolong it, and we're trying.
We got Recurrier. Yeah, I'm going to touch on that in just a bit. Recurrier. I'm going to star this and come back to it. That's one of my later tough questions. So did I hear correctly that you already have budgeted for the rewards program? So the meaning, regardless of the mint, regardless what happens from here on out, it's guaranteed for X time. Is that correct?
We currently have funds in our wallet which would cover the full 17 weeks. Yes. Anything additional is for game 2 development, etc., team wages and that kind of thing. But yes, the budget is in place to operate the rewards program for the remainder of the roadmap.
Awesome. Sandy, any follow-up to that?
Not that I can think of right now.
Okay. My next question was one that I guess we both had about the mint price. So the initial mint price was 0.4, if I remember correctly. This one's 0.45. Next is 0.5. And I think that's kind of self-explanatory, right? Demand and supply. But I think we noticed something on this particular mint, something that Sandy brought to my attention, that it was pulling 0.4599. Were you aware of that?
Yep. So it's all comes down to Solana fees. So each mint would cost you somewhere in the region of 0.015 per mint in Solana fees. So yeah, that's very typical for Solana mints.
So there's a gas fee and a Solana fee. Am I understanding, or is that the same thing?
So the gas fee, I think it's sort of rolled into one effectively. The gas fees on Solana are very low, but because effectively what you're doing is you're opening like a new transaction account, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the fee comes from. So it's typically 0.015 per mint. That does slightly fluctuate depending on the price of Solana, but so I think we were finding it was like 0.019 or something like that for this mint window. But yeah, it's totally normal. We do announce it in our server, so if you scroll back through our announcements, you can see we do mention allow a small amount for fees.
Right, and when you say that now, I do recall people letting me know that when I was minting that I needed to budget for that, and that 0.15.
There's
very
actually
familiar sounding.
There's actually quite a cool service that you can utilize called Draffle, and you connect your wallet up and it basically. I'm not a back-end developer, so you have to excuse me if I totally butcher this, but when you initiate a transaction on Solana, you effectively pay like a rent fee. And if they're using Draffle, you can claim back those rent fees. So you can connect your wallet up to it and you can claim those back. So that's definitely a service I recommend using every couple of weeks or so, because you can often find you're bringing back like 0.1, 0.2 SOL into your wallet.
I think it's Draffle.io tools. I just boxed it in the chat. It's an amazing tool. I commented about it in our Discord the other
Okay.
day, and I think Sherry and I got back like point one maybe.
Mhm.
That's legit, man. That's
Yeah.
so yeah. Let's throw that up on the screen. Draffle.io tools. Sandy, have you done this yet?
I have. I still have a question about the mint price though, because I started using the Phantom Mobile and it like tells me when there's any transaction, and it was saying that the exchange was 0.4599 Sol instead of 0.45. So my first thought was that that was from like the minting site that was doing that, but
No. So I
because
think
then there was a transaction fee on top of that.
yeah. So I think the transaction fee is the gas. So that's why when you click on the mint button when you're actually on the site, it probably shows slightly different than notification did. Is that correct? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. So
Yeah. So I think it's because you've got the gas fee in there plus like the mint transaction costs. So that's why there's a slight disparity there. But the actual mint price for a SkullClub NFT is 0.45 for this window.
So Sam, I'm looking in SoulScan now, and I do see that 0.45 is being pulled out separate.
I think it's
from
the
everything
minting
else.
fee that I was, because then there's like a minting fee and a transaction fee. That's something I'm learning about. Solana
Yeah,
now.
so I think that's the explanation that I'm taking
Yeah.
from it, Rob.
Yeah.
Is that accurate? So there's like essentially like a minting fee and then a gas fee on top of that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, so it's why you find there's a slight disparity there. But yeah, you'll get used to it. I think you guys have been spoiled with wax, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay, we have a question from Alcy here. When can we start using the Wastelanders token?
Mhm.
When verification? This is the 3 questions. What is the
Cool.
plan for after the rewards? And sorry, I think I
Okay.
missed this. So I'll leave that up there here as we go through those.
Yeah, no problem. I can go through those. So number 1 now. So they've actually the wasted token is Wastelanders, which is a different project. So we utilize their token and their staking platform. So I recommend going into their Discord server, and you can see what's in their vault. They have everything in there from dead gods, best buds, all sorts of really cool NFTs. You can take part in auctions for, and also raffles. They did their first one, I think, last week, which was like a test, and that was successful. So they are now rolling them out. So if you head into the Wastelanders server, and you can see all of the raffles that are going to be going live. I am looking to get some form of like announcements feed to come through into our server. So I think that makes sense. We've got people that within our server that hold wasted tokens. It'd be good for them to be able to see raffles that are coming up without having to go over to the Wastelanders server if they don't want to. So for convenience, we're looking to get that added over the next few days or so.
All right, and anybody coming from the NFT Gamer TV server, this is my fault. I completely failed you on this. I left this out, so my bad. Glad we're covering it now. Yeah, head over to that Wastelanders Discord, and then the second part of that question was when verification.
Yeah, so verification at the moment, because we haven't sold out, a lot of the larger verification services, they require you to set up as they need the final hash list. So we are looking to have that implemented as soon as we've sold out. We've looked at a few different options. Fernando, you're still on the side of Matricia, right?
Say again.
It might be changing. They've seen they've been having some problems with it in some other servers, so we still have to.
There's
MetaHelix probably.
I was thinking, either MetaHelix or Matricia. But yes, it'll be one of the first things that we do once we have sold out is we'll provide the hash lists to whichever service we decide to go with, and you'll have verification within the server. Because we're using the Mint window system, we've had to be a little bit inventive with the way in which we do verification. But it'll be a lot easier as soon as we've sold out.
And what is the plan for the rewards when the rewards end?
Mm-hmm. So once the rewards program ends, we should be looking to roll out Gen 2 pretty soon after that. But it's very important to note here that royalties paid to holders on a weekly basis. So you'll have them airdropped. So any secondary marketplace sales that we get a 10% fee from any marketplace sales. That all gets put into a pot, sent to us as a fee, and then we airdrop it to our holders. So 50% will be airdropped to holders, and there's another 40% that will be going to holders as well, which will be via the play to earn game, Tappy Skull, which I showed you earlier. So there's rewards for you, and those rewards will be forever. So they won't stop. So as long as there's secondary marketplace sales coming in, there'll be royalties for you.
Excellent. As we said before, also that we're trying to prolong it as much as possible. So we'll get back to the community with more information soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're welcome. No problem.
Okay, Sandy, any questions?
I feel like we could go over the rarities if you're up for that.
Yeah, can we talk a little bit
look
about
through the collection?
Yeah, let's do it. So the rarity chart is in the Discord. It's also pinned in the SkullClub channel in the NFT Gamer TV Discord. Let me pull it up here so that we can look at it together. And
Bring
for
chat as well.
Anybody who didn't know this, Rob, is the Soul Rarity Discord the only current tool available?
For now, I have had discussions with How Rare Is, which is one of the largest providers or services for checking rarity, and they were positive. This was a while ago, while we were building for Window 1. But yeah, I had some positive conversations with those guys, so I'm hoping that we'll have How Rare Is. But Soul Rarity is the most popular. How Rare Is definitely up and coming, so hopefully be looking at that as well.
And let me just grab the comment here. I'm going to pull the rarity chart up in a second, Sam. Or unless you want to do it, you can go ahead and ask a question. I got to grab the command from the Soul Rarity channel so I can send that out in the chat.
Put this up on the screen.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Nice.
So, yeah. Also, I guess I do have a question. Which one is your favorite that's been pulled so far for both of y'all?
Mine is, hang on, I can actually get it for you. If you give me a couple of minutes, I'll have to scroll back through and find it. It wasn't minted by me. It was minted by a very long-standing community member.
Apalia?
Pardon?
Apalia?
No, it was minted by Atlantis, Pink's wife.
Oh, okay.
So the green one. So it's green background, gold tee. Oh, it looks awesome. I'll show you. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to try and find it.
There's a full skull. I think it's here right there. It's a gold full skull. That was a pretty cool one. I like all full skulls. I'm looking to buy them.
Let me try and find this. How about you guys? What's your favorite you guys have minted?
I mean, my favorite's for couriers.
For sure, yeah, it looks awesome.
Rank 1, unbelievable. Brock, I don't know if you seen that I tagged you in the channel that Sandy closed it out and made sure that you remain number 1 for the time being. Still got one more minute. What's my favorite? Let me think. Can I have more than one?
Yeah.
The original, one of my first ones was the all gold and the crown with the red fire. That was baller. It just stood out. It just jumped out of the page. Oh, look at this. Recur said he made himself a little chart of mints. Yeah, so that's a lot of fun to do, like going through your collection and seeing where they rank at. I think more fun than just going to a website and having it all just dropped or export a CSV. Actually doing the work to go to the Discord and let me check this one next. I think this one's high. Let me check this one next. That's a lot of fun.
I've just found this one. This is what I'm going to send it to you in a DM, TD.
Yeah.
This skull is just beautiful. And I've asked them. I said, "I'll pay anything. I'll write a blank check." And they're like, "No, I'm not going to sell it."
Yeah, sweet.
Oh,
love
that's
it.
really cool.
The color combinations are just like so bang on. They're perfect. I love it. The gold teeth, the crown. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
But they won't sell it to me.
So let me ask you this: we don't have many PFP projects on Wax. There are a few, just not many. And so forgive my ignorance, but is it possible to get is it possible for that particular set of traits to be duplicated? Like,
No, they're 3,333 unique NFTs.
Oh,
so some
okay.
of them might look very similar, but there will be a difference there if you look closely enough.
Gotcha. Yeah, I guess that looks amazing.
Right, it looks awesome.
Cool. All right, Sandy, what questions did you have about the rarities?
Really just which ones were their favorite traits. I think the fire eyes were all very cool traits to add. Oh, how did y'all decide that the jaw would be such a rare trait?
I think that goes back to kind of like skull trivia, right? Because like without the jaw, it's called a cranium, right? And then with the jaw, that's called a skull. Like that's you have to have the jaw
Very
for it
true.
to be, in fact, a skull.
Do you remember, Rob? Do you remember, Rob, when it was a collection of 3,000, even before we opened, and then there were no skulls with jaws. It was only skulls without jaws, and it was a team call. It was we thought about it. We spoke to one of our team members, which the artist, right? And we made the full skull. I think that's how it was. I mean, I hope I'm not wrong. I mean, he might kill me after, but I think that's how it was.
Yeah, so look at that one.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite there.
Ooh, yeah, I love that. But yeah, no, you're right, Fernando. We had like an internal discussion about it, and yeah, we put together this plan to have anyone that mints a full skull gets put into a raffle once we've sold out, and we've got 7 soul attached to that raffle. So there's a 1 in 33 chance of winning 7 soul, which is the price of 15, 20 skulls, depending on when you minted. Pirate Holo one is really cool as well.
Yeah.
Transition. I love the transition background. Looks awesome.
Yeah, these are cool. So this is, I believe this is my staking wallet. I think I have some different ones as well. Which is super cool. So these are cool too when they come out like that, which is the high contrast, like the gold and black.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's pretty dope. All right.
Yeah, that's cool. It's very simple, but it looks really awesome, and the traits are awesome, like the gold teeth and blue eyes.
Yeah. All right. So let me ask you about your recent experience with the Wax blockchain. What's your first impression?
First impression for me was complex compared to Solana. So very thankfully, I've got your community to help me because you guys are experts. If I went into Wax by myself and tried to figure it out, it would blow my mind. I think I'd run back to Solana within 5 minutes because there's so much going on. But actually, once you learn the small details, it's actually relatively straightforward. But it's very I almost kind of see it, the whole Apple against Android thing, where Android you can do more with is a bit more complicated. Apple's like this, ready to go, out the box, just use it and
right, yeah.
That's Solana, whereas Wax seems a bit more like Android, where it's a bit more customizable. You can do more stuff with it, but you've got to put the time in to really learn it. That's kind of how I see it anyway. So it looks interesting, and I'm very excited to learn more about it because I'm all in on Solana. Because it's just so easy to get into and so easy to get hooked. There's so many cool projects. So yeah, I'm looking forward to learning a lot more. Have you set up a Wax wallet yet, Fernando? Or are you yet?
I have not.
Yeah, these guys are making comments about Apple because they know how much I hate it, but you compared it to being like for idiots. So that was okay. I didn't need to say anything.
All I have is for idiots. I like my user-friendly stuff.
I'm an Android user, so yeah, I have to come to Wax.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, and then so let me go back to Courier's comment was he's reading up on Solana. So for those of you who don't know, Courier was one of my first friends of the metaverse. We met in Upland and became business partners together, founded a comic book collection on Wax called Metaforce. And I've recently put Courier and Rob in touch to talk more through that. I can't wait. And so my question to you is, when Skulls on Wax?
You're throwing us in at the deep end. Hopefully at some point soon. You know, it's definitely something I'd like to do as I get more into Wax, and it looks like a really interesting community you've got. I obviously need to do more research before I can say, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'd love to do something. Like, that's the great thing about the NFT space, right? There's so much stuff that you can do, so many opportunities. So yeah, I'm not saying never, definitely, and hopefully it happens.
Yeah, I feel like an NFT Gamer TV collab on Solana is likely in our future. We definitely want to. I've already started digging it as well. I'm not a professional developer, meaning I've never done it for a living, but I kind of know my way around. We already have a cross-chain collaboration method worked out. We have practice with it. Rock, just so we're clear, you're talking about Wax and Solana, correct? Yeah, I mean, I know he's correct. I'll just let him answer, though. I forgot he told me that there is a project already doing it that he's familiar with. So. Awesome.
Wax in any chain, he says. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll be talking about this in the near future.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, how are we looking on time? Pretty good here. Sani, what questions do you have? Did we show?
I did have a question about the staking.
Yeah.
No, I don't think we did show the white paper, did we?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. So let me do that. And then paste the thing. I know I pasted the link, but we can throw it up there again. So is skullclubnft.gitbook.io/SkullClub. Here you go. And go ahead, Sani. What do you got?
Oh, just in terms of the staking, if I already have skulls staked and I get another skull, do I just unlock the wallet, put in a new skull, and then lock it again? Or do I need to fully pull everything out, claim what was in there, and then put everything back in?
No, you can just unlock it, end the cooldown, and then you can move your NFTs over from your wallet into there. So you don't need to move them all out. It's because of how Solana operates, and it's the TPS fluctuates quite a lot. You might find you encounter quite a few error messages. It took me something like 20 minutes to stake 15 skulls when I first started doing it. So it all depends on the speed of Solana at the time. So it's a bit frustrating, but I'm sure that Solana is going to improve in that respect. It's still very new. So a little bit frustrating, but it does work. So you just got to persevere with it sometimes.
So, I mean, yeah, I don't want to say I've given up on it because I haven't, but I mean, there has to be a bulk tool, or you'll just keep getting my whale tears on it because it's, I think I have like 80 outside and 70 something inside, and like getting those in there was excruciating, so much so that like moving a few at a time, like as you can see, I just loaded this up. I could at least lock it, right? Like that would at least do something more. I hope that we see some improvements with Solana. I know that's just been a pain point for quite a few people. And if you're coming from Wax, I mean, we're spoiled rotten with Wax. And
I've made a few transactions on Wax now, and I've blown away by how fast it is. Like you press the button and it's done. And it's every time we've had 100% success rate. Like it's never failed. Solana is like Might work. You might have to wait 10 minutes to be able to do it. You can never really be sure.
Yeah. All right.
in
We have a
December.
question here from Dregless. What do you have planned to get that last big push for a sellout in the last window?
First of all, hey Dregless, thanks for joining. Dregless is one of our platinum tier members. Has been with us since day one. Really appreciate your support and ongoing support as well. I think you've minted in every single window. So yeah, thanks for joining tonight. What do we have planned? Really, I don't want to say more of the same because it's more enhanced. So we are going to have another mint raffle even, but the prize is going to be more valuable than ever. So we're looking at 7 SOL for this one. We do have a collaboration plan in place. So I've reached out to quite a few projects and we've got some collaborations in the pipeline to bring in more new members. We know that this window being the last one, 666 remaining. So we really need to push on this. But yeah, we have got a lot of things planned in the background to make sure that we bring in enough new members to mint this out pretty quickly. Other than that, we continue with the reward events. We've just increased the budget for our weekly reward events as well. So 15 SOL per week now. And that will go up to 20 SOL per week once we've sold out. So the benefits here for selling out quickly is that we get to that stage as quickly as possible. And of course, the moment we sell out, we've got pre-approval waiting for us from Magic Eden. So,
which is huge, right? Like that's
yeah,
enormous.
It's the biggest secondary marketplace. We have pre-approval in place. So the moment we sell out, I'm going to send them the hash list and we'll be listed. Now, the great thing about this slow build is that I think we've got something like 70% or even 80% of SkullClub NFTs that are out there are already staked. So that sets us up really well going into secondaries because it's going to help to keep the listings low. If people have already got their NFTs staked and they're receiving rewards for it and they can see the benefit of holding, then the chance of them then going and listing in droves is a lot lower. So hopefully that will lead to a higher floor price and a more stable secondary market for us.
Also, about that last window, I want to say that our community has been amazing. We need you now more than ever. We need you guys to stay active, be as friendly as possible, all good vibes, activity, just vibing. I think has to be the most important thing while, new people coming in. We need every community member there.
Yeah, when new members come into the server, when we're dropping these collabs, the most important thing when you have these new members coming in is that they see activity, because we've probably all done it, right? When you go into a server and it's a new server too, you scroll up and you see like 10 messages within the last few hours. You're like, oh, this community seems a bit dead. Even though it's not, your first impression is that it seems a bit quiet. So you don't tend to stick around. So yeah, it's really important the community really bands together. 666 left. That's all we've got, and then we're sold out Magic Eden, and everyone can start getting paid royalties. That we can roll out the roadmap fully, and I can't wait for it. Our community has been amazing. We just need that one last push.
Hey, Possible Panda, thank you so much for stopping by. We will have a great stream.
Thanks, Panda.
Gas LFG. Sandy, what new toy did I see appear on your screen that showed the subscriber? What are you using now? I never seen that. Do you know that the subscriber showed up in your window?
Oh yeah. I'm using Streamlabs OBS, and it's just puts it right here.
They went by already, but I was just like, what's going on?
Yeah, I can make it come back.
Yeah, dude, that's what's up. Yeah, super cool, dude. Send me that link or whatever I need to go get that for me. I want that too.
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Awesome. I think we might be about ready for some Crittercraft. What do you think? Because we need to figure out how we're going to handle our Solana crossover. And then while we're doing that, audience, if you have any questions, throw them into the chat. We'll ask them as long as they're appropriate. And yeah, let's get it on. Sandy, you gonna? Yep, I see you.
Hey, Cleo.
Oh, bitch.
Overlays and alerts. You can set it up in OBS or slabs. Yes. Yeah.
TD,
Sully, what
wanna
what
say
color
hi to you.
tail do you got? Did you get a mythic?
Are you talking to me?
No, one of our audience members.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Crittercraft is a game that we play via Twitch, but you can also be played standalone, where each little grubfish is assigned to your Twitch profile, and they try to survive on the screen by swimming around and avoiding the giant blade that comes through and kills them all. It's a fun way and interactive RNG essentially. All right. Least Comic asks, is there a parent collection where there will be skeletons?
No comment. No comment at this stage.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of ideas. Some are further in development than others. We say no more, Fernando, right? At this stage on that, I think. Yeah, okay. I thought he already said too much.
Oh, yeah, Recurrier's right. Sandy, do that for sure. In fact, pull Recurrier's if you can. I'll get you the IPFS hash. Stand by. I think. Rack, can you ping the IP? It's going to be faster for you to, if you still have it not staked. It might be faster. I had your wallet last night, but I don't have it now. Yeah, that's not. Oh,
We can play now.
Yeah, we're about to reset it though, so careful putting
okay.
your wallet in. We're gonna ask everybody to put it back in once we get the new saw image.
Put a Scully to be the blade in Crittercraft. That would be awesome.
actually, you know what? I think I might have pasted the actual IPFS. Hold on. Hold up.
Your boy Doncic has been killing it, TD.
He really
Yeah,
has.
man. The Suns didn't even show up to play, man. That was pathetic. Yeah, here I got a link. Any link will work, Sandy. Here you go. Yeah, that should work. That's oh, let me paste it like this.
Oh, that's the so that's the whole IPFS link.
Yeah, I mean, it
They're just going to give me
no,
the
no,
hash.
it just needs an image link. So you can just put that on the end, like
yeah,
like
you can
we
do it
used
with
to.
either an image link or you can
An
also
IPFS
just grab
hash,
the
right?
hash itself.
Right. All right. So if you are new to Crittercraft, what you're going to do is enter !play followed by your Solana wallet address or your Wax wallet address, depending on which you have. So,
And then we'll just reward based on which they have.
yeah. So we'll do an NFT Gamer TV giveaway ticket that pulls out of our giveaway wallet, ticket.nftg. And for Solana, we will do, I don't know, 100 Oislanders tokens. What do you think?
A skull.
A skull?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's do a skull.
We'll put up a skull from our treasury wallet. No worries.
Sweet. Wow. Look at that. We got Wax people dropping their Solana addresses. What?
They'd rather have the skull than our
ticket. Sorry, guys.
Oh, no.
SkullClub's taken over now.
Yeah, dude. Hey, you know what? I'm good with that. I am more than good with that.
Perhaps we should have done a skull for each.
Yeah, you know what?
That's something we've been trying to think about, how we
Sandy,
could have Solana items in our Wax giveaway wallet. just
Yeah,
through like basically a claim ticket that's in there. That's like, you can send this to this address and
Yeah.
redeem it for something on a different chain.
Yeah, I'm going to put that up on maybe the last Grubfish. We'll do both NFT Gamer TV ticket and a skull, and I got it. Rex says, I will show you how. We did it with Metaphors Comics. Lex Luthor says, I like my Phantom plugin. Crittercraft Gaz says he needs to get a skull. We can tell you where to go. If
Phantom
you didn't know
wallet.
this, yeah, it is phantom.app. It's just a browser extension, so I'm sure you will be able to figure that out. And just ping me your wallet address as soon as you get it. I got you.
I highly recommend also getting the mobile app because it lets you know if anything is deposited into your wallet. So if you get like a whitelist pass from a raffle or anything, you'll know that it appeared in your wallet. I like having those notifications. It makes me not forget. Are y'all big on Fractal?
I don't personally hold any Fractal myself.
Or like the marketplace, the Solana marketplace?
I've dipped my toe into it, but haven't really utilized it very much, just because we have others that are bigger. Have you ever used it, Fernando?
Never.
Fractal marketplace? No. It's not very widely used, to be honest.
I've only used Magic Eden, and I think before that, what's the one that SoulSea? But that was at the beginning, before I even knew Magic Eden existed. Then I went to Magic Eden, and it all changed. I also like Soulport. It's a pretty cool one.
I was mentioning Fractal because they have their own NFTs that they release called Fractals, and for holding like a certain tier, you get whitelist passes for different sales that happen on their platform.
Fractal is
like
the one
like
that
the snowflakes, right?
for play to earn, right?
Nice.
They have it's pretty gaming focused. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not necessarily play to earn, but gaming focused.
I know they use their launchpad for mainly play to earns.
Grimace, phantom.app. Here, let me put it on the screen. Phantom.app is the most popular Solana wallet, if I can quote Rob, by a country mile. So
yes,
that's the one that everybody uses. It's super easy. Highly recommended. I know Tall James asked, are we supposed to be putting in our Wax or our Solana wallets? Right now, it's either. The last one will be both. So if you do not have a Solana wallet, go to phantom.app. If you don't have a Wax wallet, go to discord.gg/NFT Gamer TV server, and we'll walk you through it without a doubt. So let me put that up on the screen. There's actually two starter wallets, one that we recommend over the other due to the fact that it provides free transactions. The first 20, I think, of every 24 hours are free.
Yeah.
So the difference with Wax is that so there's no gas fees, but then you have to actually stake resources, and you have to put up the token to actually do anything on it for the most part. There are wallets and ways that support completely free. So yeah. All right, Sandy, last call for Grubfish.
Yeah, I'll start a 1 minute timer.
Yeah. All right. So not related to skulls directly, I guess, but to notifications. I got my notifications from Drop that my Iron Maiden VRL shipped today. So excited. Alcy, we are excited for you as well. Just referring to a Funko. You ever see the Funko Pops, Rob or Tutoro?
No.
Yeah, they're like these little dolls with big heads.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. They're collectibles, right? They come in a box.
Yep.
And, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, they're on Wax, and they do a if you pull like one of like the highest rarities out of the packs, you'll be able to exchange it through the mail for like the actual pop.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
pretty amazing. Yeah, they're super cool. So
I'll show one after the grubfish. You don't have any to show, TD?
I do. I have to dig through my photos though.
Sorry.
Hold on 1 second. I might know where to find.
Gotta put them on your desk.
So I send them to my kid's mother's house because I want my kids. I don't want them thinking that all daddy does is just sit on the computer, listen to music. I want them to think that like he gets cool stuff with NFTs. And so I have to keep sending everything that I get either to their house or make sure they see it. I've gotten some amazing stuff. I mean, the vodka came here, but the honey that we got from Farming Tales, like 2 giant buckets shipped from Italy. It was insane, Rob.
You ready to start the grubfish?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right.
Whoa. Is this automated?
Yeah.
Yep.
Here, you got a
And
full screen.
Everybody can type commands, so it shows them up at the top. There's charge, spin, resize, turn, moon, and dodge, and grubsplode, which makes you explode and take out
That
other
goes right.
people.
How funny.
That's cool.
Look at my Gooty banging around there. Like, he's tiny.
That's perfect with the knife in the mouth too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I dead already? I can't see myself. Yeah, I'm gone already.
All right.
Oh, Gaz is grubsploding.
Yeah, he is. You can
Boom.
you grubsplode to take out everybody.
That
Close
Well,
it.
was
Side
amazing.
versus me was close.
Oh, is the skull killing the?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Oh,
What do we got left?
watch out, Tiny.
Tiny Miss
Mrs.
B's
B's in
hanging
there.
in there. She's
Oh
just
my
sitting
God.
tight.
Oh, she's gonna
Ooh.
win.
Electronic.
Come on.
No!
No.
Y'all cursed or
Called it,
commentator
yeah.
cursed?
Yeah. All right.
Boom.
There it is.
Last man standing.
All right. Shout out to Byrioli. You are the winner. Sandy, can you ping me those? Thank you, sir. What do they give us? A wax wallet address. I will send you your ticket. You ready to go to the dance off, Sandy?
Yep.
I just noticed it didn't add me in there for some reason, but I definitely typed it in, so I'm not sure what's happened there.
It's because you can't participate, bro.
No. I forgot to actually get myself in there as well because we love to grubsplode on it. Yeah, dude.
Oh, they're going crazy. What the hell's happening?
Yeah. There's the music.
That music is better than the duck races. Let me tell you.
No, it doesn't. Nothing beats duck races.
Oh, the duck race music.
Yeah.
Rob, are you a fan of the duck race music?
I love anything to do with duck races. I love them.
Recurrier. Congrats.
Hey. I don't even need that wallet address. Oh, I don't know what he gave me. He probably gave. This is the dance off.
He gave us soul.
Right? Well, we need to do something for both. So whatever, dude. Let's. I got that one. That's fine, man. We'll do a total of 6 here. So the middle one we will do either or again, either Solana or Wax, whatever you want. And we can put up the skulls for this. Rob, we're good to go on that. Yeah, for courier. Woo. Awesome. Just keep sending me that. All right, so Recurrier, if I'm not mistaken, you are now 12 away from 30, correct? Jeff, either or. Wax or Soul. Skullblade looking awesome. I'm on mute because of work. Somebody I could tell. Man, these are how many people do we have in stream right now? Sandy, can we see?
58.
Nice,
I wanted to
59.
show this real quick. These are Funkos.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, I've seen those before. Yeah, I always thought it was the pop thing that was called.
Yeah, because
All of them
it's
have it,
Funko
right?
Pop.
Oh, Funko Pop.
'Cause it's
Okay.
Pop Digital. But Funko's like the parent brand, I guess.
Yeah, got it.
Hey, Sandy, can you make sure that that Rob and Tutoro are, if they've entered, that they're on the list before we start?
I saw my name come up.
Oh, you did see it?
Rob's
Okay,
here.
great.
Yeah.
Great. And then the command to explode in the event that you wanted to is exclamation, I think explode and grubsplode. Is that correct, Gaz? I know that the incredible developer of this game is was in our audience. Upsplode or explode. Thank you so much, sir. You're amazing. Sully says, last few Shredder redeemable pops sold for what? 300, 263, 300, and 370 on eBay. Great secondary market for them. Yeah, I heard the Grail Leonardo Ninja Turtle was upwards of like, I don't know, I forget what it was. It was a shocking
Which one's
number.
the Grail one?
I think it's the gold one. I can find the picture. Hold on a second.
I think I have it. If I'm thinking of the right one. Just go to drop.io in the list there. I'm also going to get some music up. Hope we let everybody enter the grubfish.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so these are the ones that my kids got here. This one on the far right that I heard was going. I don't know if like here, Sully said here.
You're missing one of them.
Yeah,
from that collection.
Yeah, I guess number 5, whoever that was, right? Because I have.
I'm about to show you.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just I'm a huge fan of NFTs to real life. I think that's where we're going to see it really explode as far as the mainstream, because like I don't understand how companies like Adidas, who are already doing drops, like how are you not already doing this? Like I would say more than 80% of the latest Yeezys are going to people who are not putting them on their feet. They're reselling them. That's exactly what they're doing. So why waste all of that? The shipping and the damage to the environment that you're doing with all, sending it over trucks and all that. Just send an NFT. When somebody's finally ready to redeem it, they will.
There's actually what is it called? There's an app that lets you do that with like Yeezys and everything. They're like beta testing it, I think. I don't think it's StockX. That's what it's called. Have you seen StockX, TD?
Yeah, that's the sneakers, right?
Yeah, so they have NFTs where you can like you can turn your sneakers into an NFT by sending it to their vault, and then you can like buy and sell the NFT of the shoe while they hold on to it and keep it safe. Oh, TD also. This is the one you're missing.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Yeah, the Freddy one.
Did you notice these stickers that are on it? It says that it's an NFT.
Right.
Freeze. I think that's cool.
Yep. All right. We about ready on.
Yeah, we can start the
grub.
grubfish.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Where am I at? Did I explode? I'm in the
Up in the
middle.
bottom left.
Yeah. So Sully says those stickers are actually have the wrong number on them. They're actually far more rare in some cases than the sticker shows. BD Blue Dragon says my grub just can't handle the pressure today. Who do we got left here? We have a potential 2-time winner, don't we? Let's get Bayrelli out of there. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. I just don't like back-to-back winners. All right. To Walter 88.
Ooh, that was
And
close.
never say.
Oh, still killed. Wait,
Yeah.
last one. Is that the winner?
Yes, sir. It was, yeah, never say die. Congrats. Oh, never say die sent me a Solana wallet. Holla.
Do you have the wallet for the person that won the skull, TD?
Yeah, I sure do. Do you want it?
Yeah, if you send it to me in a DM and I'll get it sent straight away.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll get the next one then. I was going to get this one. But that should do it. All right.
What are you gonna do, TD?
No, it's. I mean, yeah. You know, I'm gonna stick to my word and send him. He's got 11 to go. So hey, LFG, right?
It's the person whose wallet you just sent me. If they're here, they can choose between a SkullClub NFT that's got a crown. They can have a gold skull, or they can have one of gold teeth. What would they prefer?
Let me see. I think we have never say die. And, yeah, reach out to us in DM. Or if you could send me the pictures, I'll put it up on the screen, and then they could pick.
Yep.
Oh, all right. Well, do me. You got it.
There you go. They're in your DMs now.
Yeah. All right. Never say die. Take your pick. I know which one I would pick.
Me too.
If you are new to the chat, we are about to play our final game of Grubfish. So if you have both a Wax and Solana wallet, you're going to want to enter that. I would say you give me a dash or something, a space and a dash between the two of them, or if you know how to use the pipe character, that'll work. Just make sure that we can tell where the Solana ends and the Wax begins, or vice versa, please. And he says, the one with the crown.
Nice
Very
choice.
good. Yeah, nice choice. That's the same one I'd pick. So something like that. If you can do it, that pipe character is over top the enter key, shift, backslash, I believe. Sandy, are you in? I need to get in. Rob, are you in?
I've just put the command up there, so it should be.
Okay. So everybody time when you're going to explode when you're nearest Recurrier, because we cannot let him win a third time. And we need to do it early so that he does not make the dance off. Sandy, somebody's asking if they can see if they're in. That's not
Yeah, you're
fair to
in.
us, though. We wanted to blow you up, dude. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it, though, Rec. Super classy, dude. So this person here, Akova, did you see that?
Yeah, I got it highlighted. They're in.
Sweet. Awesome. All right.
Kind of hard to see on the TV screen, but
last call for Grubfish.
what have you done to the banner? We get started?
Yeah, I'm in there, right? You're in there. You guys ready? Let's go. All right, it is. Who do we got left? We have an OP influencer guest. Oh, it's gonna be OP. Sweet.
Never say die, just to let you know that's been sent, so that skull should be in your wallet now, mate.
My man, OP influencer. I have an open DM, dude. Killed it.
It's funny looking at people's wax wallets. There's some custom soul wallets in here too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Some people get so lucky they get like full words as their .wham. Everyone I've made is always very random.
You guys did the people who put in both wallets did an excellent job. Thank you for doing it exactly as it was shown. All right, and Wapaka, never say die, almost again. Look at that. We will get those prizes off to you. Send in the wax ones now. For courier, I'll just note it in our DM here. +2 skulls. And then I'll get those over to you shortly. Let's see. Alpaca, I have yours. Sending right now. Sandy, anything more for Rob and Tutorial before we let them go?
Thank you for coming on with us today. It was fun giving stuff away, learning a little bit more about the project. I'm very happy I don't have to unstake everything to be able to put it back. I was getting very nervous about that.
No, you're all good, mate.
Yeah.
That would be a nightmare on Solana, right? Having to unstake everything. No, you're all good.
That would have been a nightmare.
Listen, guys, thank you so much for having us on. It's been really fun, and we really enjoyed getting to know your community. You guys are amazing. Your community are awesome. The welcome that our guys have had coming into your server. Hopefully, you found the same coming into ours.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, guys. It's been, and for your support as well. I mean, you guys have invested quite heavily as well. So thank you for your support to the project.
Yeah, we're all in on it. Let's go.
Yeah.
LFG. All right, Tutorial, Rob, thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon, and we are out of here.
Thanks, guys.